What up, wonderful people? This is your uncle. All right, so let's get into the charts today and the news. Big news coming up this Friday. I'm just going to tell you right off the top. It's going to be on Friday's NFP news. Anytime I see ADP report on Wednesday or Thursday, I already know it's a precursor to NFP news on Friday. So the euro is going to be hit several days with their CPI and inflation numbers on Monday, Tuesday, and I think Thursday. I forgot to put it in, but Swiss is coming out with inflation numbers on Thursday. The biggest one to worry about this week, guys, is going to be right here, and that is going to be NFP news. NFP news. Be very, very careful of that, okay? Now, let's go over to the charts. For some of you guys, you may have also suffered some turbulence in the markets like we did, and that's normal. Why? Because there was that war that broke out, and then it just stopped. But the impact, I'll say that, the impact from that is still echoing throughout the market. So let's go through it and let's see what we can get done here. All right, so now let's go to the 4-hour charts. As you can see, like right here, it is just a scrambled hot mess right now. So you will have to play the lower time frames to get anything decent, okay? But if you're going to suffer losses, understand the losses are going to be normal. Why? Because again, let me take you back out. All right, hot mess. Ain't nothing but a hot mess. So I would suggest to play the 15 and 30 minute time frames to the best of your ability, because that's about as good as it's going to get right now, so that you're in and out of trades a little bit sooner than normal. But again, it's not, it may help, but the markets are just noisy. I'm not going to lie. They're just noisy. All right, let's go through it. CAD pairs, I'm going to suggest stay away from them. Okay, look at this. They are firing all over the place. Okay. Why is that? Because when Israel hit Iran, Iran has to do with oil, and so does the Canadian dollar. Okay. So when the oil markets are interrupted, CAD is going to get hit, and that's why this looks like it's just all over the place. Like CAD is just scratching all over the place. It's just ugly. So stay away from the CADs until the markets settle down on that. The Swiss is not looking that much better, so we don't see anything here. JPY is choppy as heck. Okay, they're all doing the same thing. So you can see this consolidation. So here's the deal, guys. Just trade less. Trade less. That's all I can tell you. Just trade less. There's really nothing that you doing wrong. And I think this is the biggest thing that we all have to take in. Am I doing something wrong? Do I need to tweak my trading strategy? Do I need to look for different indicators? Do I need to do this or that? No, as you can see, there is nothing wrong with you. It's this market. This is a picture of exactly what's going on. There's so much turbulence going on in the market. It's ridiculous. So anything that you can catch and find, you're doing good. Okay. Don't worry about it. It's not you. Okay. It's not you, boo. Not you. All right. So CAD JPY. Funny thing is, CAD is sloppy, but the CAD JPY looks to be a little bit more decent than the rest. Okay. We got this one, and let me go to the at least 1 hour time frame. Let's take a look from there, see if it's looking any better. All right, so that's the 1 hour time frame or the 30 minute. Let's take a look at this one. I don't see anything yet. Okay, let's go out here. No. So anyway, me personally, I'm going to leave the scanner, my Simplicity scanner, to send me alerts, and then when that comes and sends me an alert, I'll check and see what's popping off. Now, the Euro AUD is a little more stable, so again, and I'll make some notes for myself. I'm trying to help y'all, but hey, I got to, you know what I mean? All right. So Euro AUD is a little more stable. Let's check it on the 1 hour time frame, and that looks really, really good for a double topper popper. All right, and make this bigger, and let's see what we got. So it does look a little more decent. The Euro AUD does look like something to keep your eye on. Let's look at EJ. All right, EJ is not that bad, and I like the double topper popper, and so we can look for a 415er, but this one probably is going to push back up first, guys, so don't hop in as soon as the market open. Unless there's a weekend gap, but I would wait until a retest up in this area right here. If it comes back up and retest this area, then that will be a nice area to look for to hop back in. All right, and I'll put a little line here, and let's go back out to these higher time frames, and you'll see it. All right, so you see this? slant patterns pop up, and this is a slant pattern. See how it's angling, and it's already starting to bounce off of support and come back up. So I will wait for that retest to the top, and it may happen soon, later, whatever, but I would just be waiting for that. All right, so EJ would be on my list. However, keep in mind that the euro is the one that has the most news noise this week with their CPI, inflation numbers, and stuff like that. So that you got to be careful, okay? All right, nothing there, nothing there. EuroCAD, nothing there. Let's look at GA. All right, so GA is another one that is firing. It's just beep, 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 beep. Okay, so it's getting a lot of whiplash, okay? A lot of consolidation, basically, is what these whiplash marks are. So it does have the potential to go to the downside. So this would be one that I will keep my eye on, GA. Okay, GA. All right, let's go to the next one. GN, new. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Look at that consolidation. Chop, 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 chop. Chop, 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 chop. See that consolidation? Nope. That'll be a no for me, dog. Okay. All right, let's just GCAD. Absolutely not. Nope. Stay away from GCAD. That looks ugly. That is terrible. Oh my goodness. All right, GU. Let's see from the higher time frame. This one probably is going to pop back up and retest. So GA would be a possibility. Okay, if it retests back to the top. I'm sorry, GU. Great. The pound versus the dollar. GU. Okay. All right, let's go to, and you can look at the names right here. I give them little nicknames. EJ, which is the Euro JPY, GU right here. So you'll see it. Okay, by the way, look at this spread. This is why you don't trade at the 5 o'clock hour when the market opened. These spreads are just ridiculous. Almost 20 pips in spreads, and you trying to scout for 10. Look at this, 29 pip spread. And they do this during the close of the market and the first hour of the market reopen. Stay away from it. Now, again, this is NCAD, the Canadian dollar. Make you scream and holler in pain. All right, let's move on to the next. Nope, I don't see anything there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Possibility. Let's see. Possible. Let's go to the daily. Okay, this may be a bounce off the support level, but I think it'll come down first and retest this area right here before anything. It'll drop down, and if I get a bounce from here and then go up, that's a possibility, but I'm not going to put it on my list to watch. Okay, now let's look at you. I'm seeing something that's bothering me on this, and that's this angle. Okay, right here. I don't like it. That right there. Okay, so what can happen if it does break to the upside, that's perfect. Okay, and I can retest this level to 38. But if it drops, what I'm looking at is that this is a bear flag or whatever pattern. I don't know. I call them slant patterns because they angle up like this one. You see, this was a slant, and then it bounced up. Then it slanted down. Then it bounces up, and now this one here, I'm keeping an eye on it. If we have a break of this trend line and a nice candle close or whatever, and then we can put it right there. Okay, that's more respectable. So, because it's touching through here, touching through there. So if we get a candle that closes through here, I'm thinking that this is going to retest back to the bottom. So for me personally, I'm looking for GU to go upwards in the beginning of the week and USD JPY to head down for potential retest of this area. And then if it does do that, we'll see where it goes from there. Because again, we do have NFP on Friday. All right, now let's switch this one over. For those who like trading the Ocean Wave, which is a trend trading system, you'll see it a little bit clearer. And as you can see, there it is. It's already telling you to sell, 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 sell. Okay, down, 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 down. And if you're on the 1 hour, you see it hit the neutral zone. So again, for me personally, I'm looking for a sell on that one. Okay. That's what I would be doing. Let's check GU while we're here. There you go. What did I tell you? So for those who like trading the trends, this is what I was telling you. See how this thing looked like it could potentially still go up? And look at that buy arrow on the 15. Didn't I tell you? Tell you. I told you. Look at that. So if the market was literally open, I would be buying right now because of the ocean wave telling me heading on up. Look at this. It's telling you where the trend is heading on all these time frames. So yeah, this would have been a buy for me. So anyway, if you want this ocean wave system, just go to oceanwavetrade.com, oceanwavetrade.com, or you can go to Super Easy Forex. And it's on our website, a link to it. If you want to be copied on our trades, go to supereasycopycat.com. Super E as in echo, Z as in zebra, copycat.com. That link is also on our website, the main website, supereasyforex.com. Or if you want to be part of our new program that we have, which is live trading, which is sometimes a lot better when the markets are janky because you can get in and out very, very quickly, then you can go ahead to futrix.com, Futtrix.com, futrix.com. And the link to that one is also on our main website. All right, guys. So hopefully this little video will help you to know what's going on in the markets coming up this week. And I will see you inside.